All right, second quarter action. Spice and the Queens. Jones has it. Wants to put it on the floor. Decisive in traffic with the left hand counted. Ava Jones starting off the second quarter with a big bucket. She'll go to the line. See that confidence right there, putting it right on the floor with that left hand and just using her body brilliantly, drawing the contact, and she goes right to the line for the traditional three-point play. Knocks it home. A good start. The Spikes Queens now with possession in the road purple unis. Long three coming out the other way. It's short. Jones again has it. Some numbers. Jones. Stutter step with the floater. Left hand again. Ava Jones. Starting to heat up here. Minute in with 5 quickies. Queens cannot convert. A lot of these missed bunnies. McKinney, the other end. Can't drop home the 6-footer. Oh, nice look inside. Easy look to try to stop a little bit of that bleeding early on with that 5-0 burst by the Spice. Wilson, the recipient. A good pass from Williams. James pulling the trigger with confidence. Counted! E-ball. Mika James. Why not? Just let it rip. And the 3 drops home. Talked a little bit about the three-point shooting of both teams after one quarter. And you saw for Mississippi, the guards were able to penetrate and also working in the low block. And then conversely for the Spice, a lot of outside jump shots. I think they want to settle in because they are so guard heavy. Let the guards create a little bit off the dribble, play off the ball as well, then look for your shot. Queens try to work it back inside. Oh my goodness, Blunt maybe got away with an offensive foul there and just kind of bodied up Jones, who lands on her fanny, and she gets right back up. And that's the height advantage with the Queens. Blunt 5'10", Williams 5'10", Womack 6'1". Williams now, they go right back inside. Contested shot, that's going to rattle home as well. So 4 quick points for Blunt. Remember, the Spice were down early in this one, 10-5. They went on a little bit of a run to close out the first quarter, and they led by 6. Jones comes right out of the break in the second with 5 quick points. There's that other dish. That's, again, this is something we talk about. Even though it's going to go the other way with the offensive foul, the fact that the Queens are able to just get that sliver of daylight and create and then find a little spot right underneath the basket, right in that interior. And that's where they're probably going to do the most damage. And that's where they have to do the most damage if they're looking to open up the season on the road with a win. Jones with the 5, as we mentioned. Tough shot again. Ava Jones, you got to be kidding me. Again in traffic among the trees. Fearless. Just having an outstanding start to this second quarter. Looking for her 8th point if she can knock down this free throw from the charity stripe. Now, you just talk about being fearless. You say that sometimes driving through a bad neighborhood at night. You're low on gas. You got to get out of there. He says, the heck with that. And we go among the trees. They'll skip it, swing it, 3 and rhythm, catch and shoot. That's off the mark. Spice want to push it. Skip pass, hitting for 3. Her shot's going to come. Her shot will come. Good hustle play right there by Walker. No reset. Gives it back up. Jones pulls the trigger. Little loose change. Queens have it. They want to get up and push it right now. Ooh, that's going to be a cheapy foul, McKinney, I think. Durant's going to check in for Mississippi, number 5. I'll remind everyone, too, this is the WABA Game of the Week 2025 season opening tip-off celebrating 9 years. Unbelievable job by the league, and it's their time. Mississippi versus Louisiana. Rich Quinones here courtside inside the Youngsville Sports Complex. Youngsville, Louisiana, about 2.5 hours away from New Orleans. It's been a spirited contest. And I think, too, week 1, game 1, teams are still feeling themselves out, right? If that makes sense. We talk about maybe the limited practice time, the limited reps, trying to get on the same page, synergy, consistency. That's always the key in any league, in any sport. Right now, the refs will converge. I wouldn't be shocked here if they just met mid-court for a jump ball. And I think that's exactly what they're going to do. While they settle in with that, just a reminder, get social with us. Women'sABA.com on IG. See the lower third in the graphic, Women's ABA. Follow the Spice and the Queens as well on social. Blunt tried to use her 5'10" frame. Not really a back tap, but goes out of bounds nonetheless. Second attempt, Queens have it. Catch and shoot. Count it. Holmes. Big bucket and a big 3. Really nice, smooth stroke. Jasmine Holmes, 5'6", product out of Gulfport, Mississippi. Mississippi's doing a real good job. James again with a 3, catch and shoot off the mark. But you saw what the Queens just did right there. They converge right on that low block, and that's where you get that elbow and triple. Got to make that right decision. Williams trying to shake and bake. She'll lose it. Coming back the other way. James now with the handle. Now it's going back the other way. So consecutive turnovers from each team respectively. A little sloppy here in the last 30-plus seconds. Coffin corner 3, way off the mark. Queens now. Little laissez-faire defensively right there by Jones. That's an easy bucket. Got to body up a little more. And check that. That might have been on Brown, pardon me. I think that was Chrissy Brown. Nonetheless, got to be a little more diligent in your approach there. They're both coaches respectively telling their teams, calm down, calm down. Williams trying to just calm them down a little bit. Kick out. Holmes, coffin corner. Count it. Big bucket. Another trifecta for Holmes. Jones now trying to create. Got caught up in traffic one more time. Oh, they might call it the other end. They do. They're going to call it going the other way. That is a very tough foul. She's going to get called with it and tagged. Timeout on the floor. 4:32 to go in this second quarter. Queens lead it 35-34. All right, we welcome you back inside the Youngsville Sports Complex, Youngsville, Louisiana. 4:32 to go in the second quarter. Queens up on top of the Spice, 35-34. Rich Quinones courtside. Appreciate everyone keeping us tuned in to today's telecast. That is a tough call, offensive foul. That was just called moments ago on Ava Jones after, I think, the third time wasn't a charm. Referee said, no, not this time. Just drove a little bit of that elbow in the gut, and you're going to get paid for it. Foul line extended. Oh, nice look. Looked like it was going to be a jump shot. Foul line extended. Instead, the Queens elect to go inside. And after the timeout, we'll see offensively what they draw. Maybe hook. That doesn't drop. So we knew coming into the season, these teams were going to play early and often. This is the first of three to jumpstart the WABA season. Little drop off. So they worked two-man opportunity, but again, nothing doing. A lot of bodies now crashing to the floor underneath the rim. And that's just getting ready to check in for the Queens. It's a good job of face guarding Durant, not allowing her to get the ball. She wants to work off that dribble as well. A little more judicious and loose with the whistles that we saw in that first quarter. (35-34). 3:13 to go in this second quarter of action. First one rattles home for Blunt. The second is true. Nothing but nylon. Young will walk it up. Walker and Young in the backcourt. We'll skip it to James. Long three. Back into the iron. Queens want to push it. Good strip on the weak side. Help. Spice got a little numbers. Coffin corner. Still doesn't fall. They've been very hit or miss from beyond the arc, speaking of the Spice. Catch and shoot. That doesn't fall. So both teams right now having a difficult time throwing it in the ocean. Fortuitous right there for Durant. She's going to get hacked. James had no choice but to grab that arm. Prevent an easy bucket. 37-34. Queens up by 3 with a chance to extend this lead to 5. I think you're going to see a little more of a cleaner second half. One of two. These are things that, even the simplest things, like making the right pass, the right decision, catch and shoot, Walker, high arcing three. First shot hasn't dropped for the 5'4" guard. Little stutter step. And again, that's a good job by Young, though, blocking off the angle. She's going to get called with the foul, but you like the hustle right there. She's going to get pegged with it. I understand the frustration right now. But you have to defend that baseline as well, not give it up. And your opposition is driving to the basket. She did a good job. She got called with the foul. Holmes to the line for the second of 2. Misses the first. So the lead still sits at 4. $1:10 to go in this second quarter. Knocks home the second. Spice still haven't really found a way to work the ball inside. Their bread and butter. They had a really nice little run with some turnovers and transitional defense, and that's an easy bucket and lay-in on the other end. So a little miscommunication defensively by the Spice. Stop and pop off the dribble. Walker didn't really set, put it on the floor, and to create a little space. That's an error pass by the Queens. 41-34, 7-point cushion for Mississippi. Spice moving left to right, and a minute to go in the second quarter of action. As I said, without belaboring the point, these are the types of plays where you get that practice time in there and everyone gets on the same page and there's some rhythm and rhyme and some consistency. Little tipped around. Duran, good hustle. See if they get Holmes right here to spot up. Oh, there she is. Pulls the trigger. Count it. Holmes again. Just hung around, and they pulled the trigger, and she rips a twine with another three, and Young's going to get tagged with the violation. Didn't get her feet set. Again, under the baseline, you got to get both feet set before you even decide to touch the ball and try to inbound the pass. You got to retrain the brain, and I know that's something they're going to emphasize week of practice. That's a three-corner. Count that one. Oh, it's starting to rain threes right now by the Queens. Back-to-back trifectas. A little more of a cushion in this second quarter. Brown was thinking about it, hesitated. So the Queens shooting the ball with confidence. And right now, the Spice trying to find a rhythm. Late in this second quarter, Duran. Look inside. Easy look. And a kiss off the glass. Largest lead, 15 right now. And that's how the second quarter of action is going to end. That is a heck of a run by Mississippi. So 2 quarters in the books. Halftime score, Queens 49, Spice 34. We'll step aside. Third quarter of action coming up after our halftime break.